Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Rudy Peen, owner of RCJ Tax and Credit Repair Services. So a lot of the questions that I always get from my clients is, what do I need to file my taxes? Which is a great question to ask. So we're gonna go through a list of things that most people generally need before filing their taxes. So if you have a professional that you go to already, it's gonna help them out a lot with these documentations already in order. If you'd like for us to take care of your taxes this year, be sure to give us a call or send us an email. But obviously, number one thing that you need before starting your taxes is your social, okay? Once you give us your social, then we'll need your ID as it appears on your social. A lot of times people just send their first and last name. If you have a middle initial, or you're the third or a junior or any type of suffix in your name, we'll definitely need that information from you. For whatever reason, if you were unemployed last year, whether part the year, full year, we'll need your unemployment form as well. So once you guys give us the unemployment form, another thing that you want to make sure you have in order is your current mailing address. And the reason that's very important is because the last couple of years, obviously we've been dealing with this pandemic, and the IRS has been given either notices to you, whether it's in regards to your stimulus check or any updates on your taxes. Well, the way you update the IRS with where your current address is through your current tax filing. So it's very important that you give us your current address. For whatever reason, if you're gonna move in that tax year and your taxes are already filed, be sure to forward all mailing address to your new address with your local post office. This is very, very important. For whatever reason, if you do forget that, give us a call and we can assist you in updating your address with the IRS if you already filed your taxes. Because we've been in a pandemic year, guys, we've got to make sure that when we file your taxes, we claim any missing stimulus credits. So for whatever reason, if you didn't get your last stimulus for that $1,400, we want to make sure that we get that for you on your taxes. And since we're talking about the stimulus check, the IRS now gave us an additional credit for those tax filers that had a dependent, a child last year. That year being obviously 2021. So in that case, you're able to get that $1,400 for that dependent, along with an additional child tax credit of up to $3,600, depending on your filing status and income. So it's very important that if you did have a child last year, you can claim that child on your taxes, and it will assist you in getting a higher refund this year. Be sure to also give us your current routing and account number. I cannot emphasize this enough. Current routing and account number. Not often, but sometimes we do get clients that'll give us the routing and account number. It's a good account number. It's an open account, but the IRS has up to 21 days to give you your refund. God forbid anything happens to that account and it closes, now it's gonna give you an issue and it's gonna delay you getting your refund. So for whatever reason, anytime you give your routing and account number, be sure that account is in good standing until you get your tax refund. After that, you can do whatever you want to do with that account. But it's very, very important that you give us the current routing and account number, and that account stays active until you get your full refund. Another documentation that we would need, of course, we spoke about earlier, is dependents. And for dependents, it'll be the same thing as for the tax filer, being yourself. Need current social, date of birth, and name as it appears on the Social Security card. So first name, middle initial, and last name. And if it's a junior or senior or any other suffix, be sure to let us know that information as well before we process your taxes. Of course, we'll need a current ID. For those of you that pay a mortgage, we'll need your 1098. What the IRS does is it allows you to deduct the interest payment in that tax year through your mortgage interest payments. So be sure to give us that form. This helps a lot of our self-employed tax filers with the Schedule C form. If you're not self-employed, then we'll go ahead and report that on your Schedule A form. For those of you that went to school last year, there's a twofold situation. Let's just say you were a full-time student last year and you did pay some out of pocket, you will get what's called a 1098-T. Now, for those of you that have already graduated and now you're paying on your student loans, a portion of the interest paid in the tax year, you're able to deduct on your taxes. And that tax form is called your 1098-E. So for those of you that are in school and you haven't received that form yet, you can just call your financial aid and they'll assist you in getting that. For those of you that are paying on your student loans, whatever company carries your loan, be sure to give them a call and they'll assist you with that. Another documentation that you guys are going to need is proof of insurance. Now, if you had insurance through your employer, you don't have to worry about that. But if you still carry the insurance to the marketplace, the form is called 1095A. Be sure to have that. That will delay your taxes If your taxes are filed and accepted, the IRS will not pay you your refund due. What they're gonna ask for is for you to now mail what's gonna be an 8862 form once you file the marketplace insurance. So be sure that if you had marketplace insurance that you give it to your tax professional so that way they can add it on your taxes for you. Another great thing that the IRS added this year is what they're calling the look back rule. And what that means is, depending on how much income you made in the prior year, you're able to use your what's called adjusted gross income either in 2019 or in 2020 to help you get a larger refund. So be sure if you're going to transition to a different firm that you bring your 2019 or 2020 tax filing. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms, not only on YouTube, but also on Facebook and Instagram. See you there.